All right, welcome to the first Cryptonaire Network Zoom session of 2024. I hope everyone has had an amazing 2023. I hope 2024 is going to bring you a lot more success, a lot more joy, and a lot more income, not just income. I hope that you hit all of your targets and you progress in life. One of the first things that I discussed on, I think it was the previous Zoom session, was about discipline, or it was on Telegram, actually. I mentioned it on the Happy New Year message about discipline. Habits will take about 21 days to form. So ideally, you'd have your success habits already lined up for January, but most of the time, that's not the case. And with New Year's resolutions, in the first 3 or 4 weeks, most people actually drop completely out of their New Year's resolutions, and they don't end up as successful as they intended to. And this is all to do with discipline, and it's to do with your habits. The habits that you have are the most important. It's the most important thing to determine your success. What you do day in and day out is very important. The first 3 weeks, so this January is going to be your most uncomfortable month. It's not going to be comfortable, and I don't want to pump you up or hype you about or try to motivate you. I want to tell you exactly what it takes to succeed. So I'm going to share with you a few details about MintHub, but I just wanted to put that out there for 2024 because I truly wish everyone here major success. Your habits are the most important thing. And in the first 21 days, this is something that is difficult to build. After that, it becomes very easy. Why? Because it's your habits. So 98% of what you've done yesterday, chances are you're doing today and you're doing tomorrow. If you manage to change that, everything can change for you. And so I'm going to share with you some of the changes that you ought to be making in terms of MintHub, in terms of Cryptonaire, and just in general, so that you can have as much success as possible. And one thing that I picked up on a very long time ago was about Keystone habits. So the easiest way to actually form a habit, right before we get into MintHub, because this is very important, is called the Keystone habit. So what a Keystone habit is if you pick one particular part of the day that you change. So let me say, for example, you go to, let's say you do 10 push-ups before you go to work every morning. If you have a 9-to-5 job, for example, so when you wake up in the morning, you just wake up an hour earlier, for example, or half an hour earlier, and there's something that you do in particular during that half an hour, and that is what we call a Keystone habit. That half an hour there can change the course of your entire day. That's why we call it a Keystone habit. Another Keystone habit could be after you finish work, you decide to spend an hour going through the content in Cryptonaire Network inside a dashboard and figuring out what YouTube video to make, or what tutorial to screen share and put out there. So this is another thing you can add in. Pick one Keystone habit. Everything else will build from that Keystone habit. My Keystone habit, I wake up, I get ready, I go straight to the gym. That's my Keystone habit. And then from there, I get to work and I do 4 hours of work. And then I open up the phone, maybe I scroll through some of the messages that you're sending me, and I waste a little bit of time. So my New Year's resolution is to waste less time, basically. So Keystone habits is very important. With it, you're going to have a very large amount of success over time. And it's something that builds. So when it comes to building right now, when it comes to money, it's the easiest thing to make. I promise you that. In 2024, if all else fails, I want you to at least get rich. Whatever that number is for you, whatever that comfort level is for you, I want you to pick that number and I want you to get to work on it. Why making money is the easiest thing in the world is because it is the only form of exchange that everybody understands. So, for example, everything on my desk right now, I paid with money. I didn't have to barter it with anything else. I didn't have to give a phone to get a month's worth of food or whatever the case is. I paid everything with money. Everybody understands that. And so that's the easiest thing to make. It's money. I hope that makes sense to you. So I'm going to share with you how to make lots of money with MintHub, whatever lots means to you. Everybody is thinking with different numbers, but I would say safely, if you were to aim for $10,000 a month, these are very easy numbers. It might sound like a lot, but it's not that much. It's about $300 a day. It doesn't really take that much effort to build from that. And then to grow from there, it's much easier. So from experience, from my own personal experience, and from a lot of members here, and from talking with a lot of you over the course of many years. Some of you have known me for a few years. Some of you have known me for a few weeks, whatever the case is. I can tell you from everybody's collective experience, going from $0 to $10,000 a month is a little bit more difficult than going from $10,000 a month to $100,000 a month, as long as you keep your habits in place. So what habits would I keep in place on your side when it comes to making a fortune with MintHub? Now, first of all, MintHub is constantly going to be going up in price. So I'm going to share with you over here, and I'm going to check on my phone now also real quick what the current price is and what the price will be when the private sale ends, as soon as it gets listed publicly. So as soon as it gets listed publicly, the price per token is 15 cents. So right now, I believe the price is about 10 times lower than that. So the first thing for you is, whether it's a large amount of money, whether it's a small amount of money, just consistently purchase MintHub tokens. So if I'm working a 9-to-5 job and I don't have that much income coming in, what I would do is just a small portion of that every payday. I would put a small portion into MintHub. I would try to get as much MintHub as I can each and every month. So this is something that I would do. For me, it's been a while since I've had the kind of money where I have to really think about spending. But I do remember that point because I did start from absolutely ground zero. And I remember every single month when I was investing money into, for example, paid advertising, what I would do is I would keep as much as I can and I would lower my standard of living. I didn't care about my standard of living today. I was building for tomorrow. And so I would make certain sacrifices. So I wouldn't eat, I wouldn't go to the restaurant all the time, for example. I would cook in. I would cut off certain foods because this is cheaper than that. So I was really low at the beginning. And what I did was I sacrificed today to be able to spend money. And this was a long time ago on paid advertising. But in this case, it's on MintHub. Your returns are there already. So that's one of the first habits that I wish for you to develop, is that every time you have money coming in, put a little bit of portion, a small portion of it. I'm not saying put in your life savings. I'm not saying put in your entire salary. I'm not saying make yourself extremely uncomfortable, but put a small portion in as a habit. Form the habit. The habit is more important than how much you place in. So this is number one. The current price right now, and there was a price increase just the other day. So let me just log in and have a look what it was. Let's log in now. Just a second. Just going to log into the dashboard through the phone here. So the current price is 0.01692. So it's almost going to go up another 10 times. It literally started out at 0.005. which means if you got in literally on day one, that's 30 times the money that you'll have when the private sale ends. So make it a habit to get as much MintHub tokens as possible. It's going to be going up in price constantly. At the same time, the dashboard, it's all in the dashboard, which means I'm making sure that everything is working smoothly. I'm making sure that everything is operational, and I'm making sure that everything is functioning with MintHub. So that is a concern that you don't have to have. Each day, what else I would do each day is, and I'm just going to go back over here so you can see the listing price over here. What else I would do is, first I'll have that habit where I've got money coming in from certain places. I'm going to put a small portion in towards MintHub each and every time. A lot of you, what you have started to do, which is absolutely great, and that was since I put that new button in place in the withdrawal section, is when you're earning commission, a lot of you are actually adding that into that available balance, and then you're putting it into MintHub, which is great. So if you're earning commissions, right? By the way, show up of hands who's earned commissions already. So I want people to see the chat and to show that people are making money with this. Just say yes or say commission if you're earning commission, if you've been earning commission. What a lot of people have started to do, like I've mentioned, is they clicked add to available balance and they ended up just buying more MintHub tokens. If you need the money, withdraw your commission. But each time you make a commission, place a small portion into MintHub is my suggestion. The reason I'm telling you this is because A, the price is going to go up significantly more than what it currently is as of today. And B, once it lists, there's going to be several large price increases, which I explain on every single email that I've been sending out. So I've been sending out emails about the price increases, and I've been placing it on Telegram also, and I explained why this is something that can really make you extraordinarily wealthy. I can't obviously make the promise for legal reasons, but I can share all the numbers with you. The timing right now of the crypto market is, it's almost like this was built in the perfect timing. It's almost like it was built in the perfect timing. I didn't build this because of the timing of the crypto market. I didn't build the Cryptonaire Network dashboard because of the timing of the market. I built it out of a necessity because every time I promoted a crypto project, they kept going down. And they went down before I was even able to set up my very extensive marketing campaign. By the time I set it up, it was down. I'm sure it's happened to a lot of you. It's happened to me. And that's just how a lot of these crypto MLMs or crypto opportunities are. What happens is they build up a coin. Everything happens very fast. Everything goes down very fast. It's a cash in, cash out game for a lot of the founders. And so because of that, I built this. And it just so happens to be at the perfect timing. In April, for example, in 2024, so just now in the next couple months, something called the Bitcoin halving is going to happen. The Bitcoin halving. What the Bitcoin halving is that you see those, the computer mines that mine Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is actually mined. It's almost like digging for gold. And so the processing power, for the same processing power, is going to mine half the amount of Bitcoins. And that happens every 4 years. And so what that really means is that Bitcoin becomes more and more finite. So it's not infinite. There's about, was it 21 million or 23 million Bitcoins in total. A lot of it's been mined already, and every 4 years, for the same computer processing power, you are able to mine half the amount of Bitcoin. And so when that happens, historically, Bitcoin always shoots up in price. But not only Bitcoin, all the coins underneath it in market cap, they start to skyrocket in value. And then the ones below that. And that's what you call altcoin season. So MintHub is about to list or go public later down the road literally at the height of the altcoin season, which means there's a very high potential that is going to skyrocket. In the altcoin season, a few years back, around 2018, everything was just working fine. Like you could know almost nothing about the crypto market and everything was just shooting up. So I would just buy a bunch of different altcoins and everything would just be going up. And it wasn't a matter of whether it profited or not, but how much profit was made. And that is something that hasn't been around now ever since that time. However, a lot of people are predicting, a lot of my, I have a black book with all of my crypto buddies from many, many years, and everybody has agreed upon the fact, not a fact, but everybody has agreed upon that this altcoin season is going to be the best one there is. So that's absolutely amazing news. The reason for this is because of all of these world events that have kind of delayed the correction of the crypto market, that have delayed the economy. So large world scale events like this whole COVID thing that happened a few years ago, the COVID scam, like how I call it. This is my opinion on it. And at the same time, with the Russia-Ukraine war, at the same time, with a lot of things have happened, especially through the World Economic Forum, things that have been discussed, but that's a lengthy discussion in and of itself. But all of this has caused a delay in this altcoin season. The longer the delay, the bigger the pump is going to be. And the best way to explain it is imagine the garden hose, and you turn on the water and you squeeze the hose so the water's not coming out. What happens is that water builds up pressure. And then when you release, there's a big squirt of water. And so this is the best analogy I can think of off the top of my head. That's where the crypto market is now. It was squeezed based on all of these world events, and that grip is becoming loose. And when that grip becomes loose, a lot of the altcoins are going to go up like crazy. MintHub, I believe, will be one of those coins. And the reason is because if you have a look at a lot of the coins that do tend to skyrocket, there is no marketing behind it. Usually there is not too much of an audience behind it, and they still manage to pump, literally because of the timing of the market. And so with this being at a very pivotal point of the market, a pivotal time of the market when it gets released, and at the same time there's an audience, and at the same time the buzz is already building for it, MintHub is something that's going to skyrocket, in my opinion, far, far, far above this 15 cents a coin mark. So one of the habits that I want you to develop is to constantly place funds into MintHub, whether it's small, whether it's large, whatever the case is. It's highly necessary. I can only tell you this so many times, but if I'm telling you this, there is a reason I'm telling you this. And I could have put any coin here in the Cryptonaire Network dashboard. I could have put my own coin and made much more money, but I didn't. I decided to place MintHub in here because it's going to be big, big, big news. So make sure you scoop up some, a lot, a little bit, whatever the case is, but make it a habit to continuously scoop up on MintHub tokens. Now, earlier, I was just asking whether you've made commissions or not, just to show that a lot of people are making commissions. We've got Blockchain Aiden here. He said, he's making commission. Walter said he's making commission. Fana said yes. Dr. Sana said yes. Loreto said yes. Mokena said yes. Everybody's earning commission here. So, Sibu is earning commission, said yes, I'm earning commission. John Mattia said yes, commission. Freddie said it. Altsu said it. So a lot of people are earning commissions. They're making money here, which means that it does work. It is real. People are getting paid. And people are doing absolutely incredible here. So from $0 to $10,000 and $10,000 to $100,000 a month, 0 to 10 is harder. 0 to 10 is harder because, and Andre is waiting for first withdrawal. Amazing. I'm going to have a look and I'm going to click approve for everyone right after this. So a lot of people are making money here, which shows you that it works. Cryptonaire Network is here with a very extensive marketing campaign. I actually showed you guys about 2 weeks ago, and the Zoom recording is on the YouTube channel. I showed you the kind of the back end structure, which I don't share with anyone. You would, even if you paid me, I wouldn't show it to you. And I've been offered large sums of money for it always. So it's something that I literally showed for free on the Zoom session. So it's very extensive there. MintHub supplied with this marketing campaign, supplied with the timing of the market, is something that I believe is going to skyrocket far, far, far above the 15 cents a coin mark. And so make sure you make that a habit. When it comes to earning a commission, the habit you've got to have, and Malik said something great, and I'm going to actually touch upon this point. When it comes to earning commissions, it's all about the foundation. Here's what I mean. 4 days ago, roughly, or right before New Year's, I gave the strategy, the traffic poaching strategy. I posted this up on YouTube. The traffic poaching strategy is basically you discussing all the details about Cryptonaire Network, about MintHub tokens, in as many videos, in as many blog posts as possible. This habit that you have is going to make whoever has that habit, I would be surprised if you earned less than $1 million in commissions in 2024. I would be surprised. The reason is very simple. Each and every day, either it's hundreds of people or thousands of people are joining Cryptonaire Network. They're getting involved. They're looking into MintHub. They're going through all the details, etc., etc. As that builds, a lot of people are going to not go through the dashboard. They're not going to go on support AI plus human. They're not going to click the video presentation, even though step 1, step 2, step 3 shows up as soon as you log in. What are they going to do? They're going to Google it. When they Google it, YouTube are at the top of the Google algorithm. If you ask any question on anything on Google, you can try it now, you can see for yourself, at the top is going to be YouTube. Why? Because that's the mode of content that people generally like. Google knows this. That's why they purchased YouTube. And now, if I ask a question about Cryptonaire Network, chances are the top links are all YouTube. Now, whether you have a completely new YouTube channel with 0 subscribers and you've got a video with 0 views, if I type full details about Cryptonaire Network on Google and your title for your YouTube video is full details about Cryptonaire Network, your video will show up at the top. So what you have here is a loophole in the system where you can make a ridiculous sum of commission by having that habit of posting a video or posting a blog. It could be text format only. It could be video format, whatever the case is. Just make sure you do it. Have that as a habit for 2024. You don't have to make it a difficult one. You can say, I'll do 1 video a week. You can say, I'll do 3 videos a week if you're a really hard worker. You can say, I'll do 1 every 15 days. Just whatever the case is, make sure that you set that habit and you do that habit. My job on my responsibility here is to share with you in as quick, easy, as simple a way as possible, how to hit any kind of numbers you want using Cryptonaire Network. That's my job. My job is not to hold your hand. I'm not able to do that. Even if I wanted to hold your hand, imagine having to hold the hands of hundreds of thousands of people. is I got two hands, so it's physically impossible. So I can't hold everybody's hand, but I can certainly share the message, record it, and upload it, and 100,000 people can watch it. No problem. But I can't hold your hand, but I can tell you exactly what you need to do. So develop two habits. The first habit, every paycheck, put a small amount into MintHub. I don't care if it's a small amount, a large amount, or whatever the case is. If some of you have several income streams, you can say, okay, for one of my small income streams, I'm going to put all of that into MintHub every month or every week or whatever the case is. Everybody here has a different income level, different income sources, etc. So I can't speak directly per person. So that's habit one. Habit two is post something once a week. Once a week, make a video. You can do a screen share video. By the way, they work extremely well. Screen share videos work extremely well. Like right now, this is a screen share video. I could say something like, hi, my name is Mikey, and I want to welcome you to the Cryptonaire Network dashboard. I want to share with you exactly what you get here. There are some free items. There are some items that you need to pay for. Now, let me show you exactly how to navigate this and why you need to be involved in the Cryptonaire Network in 2024 if you want to get crypto rich. So the first thing you see over here, free registration. It's very simple. You just enter in your email address and you fill out the registration form. It takes about 15 seconds to fill out. Once you're logged in, this is the first thing you're going to see over here. I suggest you click over here, and then it's going to navigate you to this Telegram channel, and there you have the first free item, which is a free ebook that teaches you exactly how to get rich in the crypto market. That's completely free, nothing is held back, and is made by the founder himself. His name is Crypto Rahman. So that's the first thing you're going to get. I've read the book personally, and I can tell you that it is absolutely incredible book. It's helped me. It saved me more than it's made me money from making mistakes in the crypto market that I might have been making for a very long time already. It's just a few pages long, about 13 pages, 5 minutes to read, and it could save your neck, if anything. So make sure you read that no matter what. Second thing you get, and and you talk like this, and you're sharing the screen, and people can see it, and then you just upload that onto YouTube. So it's that simple. So that's something that I just rolled off the tongue. But wasn't that simple, exciting, made sense? Did that make you want to read the ebook? Freddie said yes. Walter said it was perfect. Dr. Sanda said it makes a lot of sense. So this is basically one angle. One angle would be the free ebook. Another angle would be where you can discuss how altcoin season is coming up and a lot of coins pump in a very big way. You can show some of those stats from that free ebook, by the way, and you can say MintHub is going to be one of those big ones for the reasons that I'm about to tell you now. And I did, by the way, I already just shared with you the details on why I believe it's going to pump in a very big way just a few minutes ago. So that's something that's very important. Now the habits, habit number 3. And we're moving fast here for the reason that this is being recorded, so you can always go through with this. Habit number 3, attend all Zoom sessions. And if you can't, that's fine, but watch the replay. Fair? Easy habit? Yes or no? You might have a Netflix subscription. You might be watching TV shows. You might be watching movies. So this is like a movie that will make you rich. So it's very easy. Now, here is one thing that I will say separates me from most people that I know. Is I have a notepad and I take notes. I take amazing notes and I go through those notes. It's extremely important to take notes. I'll tell you how important it is. It's the difference between retaining a very small percentage of what I say and retaining a very large percentage of what I say. I don't remember the exact study. However, note-taking really makes a ridiculous impact on how much information you retain. So I'll just Google it just to check how much extra, because this is very important. How much extra information do you retain by taking notes? 70% more. Told you it's a big one. You will retain 70% more information by taking notes. Malik said, note takings changed my life. That's amazing. And I have a note, like what I would do in your position is I would have one notepad for Cryptonaire Network and MintHub. One notepad for that. You don't write anything else on that notepad. I have notepads for different books that I'm reading, and I take notes. I don't underline, because if you underline on the book, for example, or you try to take very tiny notes on the book, you don't actually retain information by underlining anything, which a lot of people thought was the case, but the studies also showed that. I would take notes on books that I'm reading, and I would make sure I have a small notepad for each book. And for something big like Cryptonaire Network, I have a whole big notepad. And I'm getting a whiteboard also. So I'm going to use the whiteboard for all the systems and everything that needs to get done, etc. So that's very, very important. Freddie likes to send direct messages. Besides Freddie, your second name is not showing here. So, but Freddie said, for me, it is a habit since a long time and are my best working sheets to success. So make sure you take notes. Petria said, I have dozens of notebooks, one for each topic I have wanted to learn. That's the best way to do it. Blockchain Aiden said, note-taking allows you to manifest your goals and aims into reality. Absolutely. So if you're taking notes, you're writing it down. First of all, it's become physical. Whatever that goal is in your head, it's become physical. It's on a book. You wrote it. So you already manifested it by writing it. And so the difference between that and actually hitting that target, it's a lot smaller than you think. The biggest gap is actually just writing it down. That's the biggest gap. And then reading that every single day is very important also. So the habits, what are they? First habit is just every once in a while, every paycheck, small amount, something. Large amount, small amount, medium amount, whatever the case is, because everybody's numbers are different, put money into MintHub. Buy as much MintHub as you can. Second habit, promote. Whether it's sending one message a day to everybody, whether it is creating one incredible post about Cryptonaire Network, about MintHub a week, whether it's doing one video on YouTube a week about it, whatever the case is, form your content strategy. Have your content habit where you're putting your link out, where you're promoting. It will add up. So I will give you a reference point of some of the most successful people in this space that are promoting. What they do and the things they promote in comparison to the level you're at is completely different. You're actually far ahead of them. I'll explain why just now. If you have a look, and I spoke about this before, and any opportunity, anything out there, you have to create and build the entire marketing system yourself. You have to do all the explaining yourself. You have to do all of the follow-up yourself, right? And it takes an average 8 follow-ups to make a sale. So the average sale is 8 follow-ups in. A lot of people that I know who have made millions and millions of dollars each have 0 follow-ups. They just hammer away at work, hammer away at messaging people, they hammer away at making videos, and they have no follow-up system in place, which means they don't even make an average sale. And yet they've made millions of dollars. So what it means is if you do, and we've got not just 8 follow-ups, we've got well over 80 follow-ups. And actually the follow-ups are every single day. So hundreds of follow-ups. Let's just say for argument's sake, 80 follow-ups. That means you have to do 100 times less work than every single person that I know who's a multimillionaire who promotes products such as Cryptonaire Network. You have to do 100 times less work than each one of them, 100 times less. That's if I do 80 follow-ups for you. And I've been following up every single day for many months. Like you know, right now, we've done, when has an email been missed? When has a Telegram message been missed? How many follow-ups are there? If you have a look at your email account and you type in admin@cryptonairenetwork.io, and you will see all of the emails that you're receiving from me. Nothing is missed. Count the days. So every single day there's follow-up for you, which means it will take you 100 times less effort than the top guys that I know that are basically professionals at promoting crypto products that are in the crypto market. It'll take you 100 times less work. Does that sound appealing to you? Michaela said, I saved all the Cryptonaire Network emails in a special folder. Dr. Sanda said, very appealing, yet very much. It's by John Matea. Patria said, absolutely. Trey said, yes. Gregory said, makes sense. And Gregory and everybody else here also, whenever I mention something with you guys, as you're aware here, I share the exact numbers with you. Whenever I share something, and I'm very careful what I do say, it's always facts. 8 follow-ups is an average sale. You can Google it yourself. It's not a made-up number. 80 is not a made-up number. It's actually 1 year from now, you'll have 365 follow-ups on email, 365 follow-ups on Telegram, 365 follow-ups on the Telegram bot, and you will have how many Zoom sessions? A lot, 300 Zoom sessions maybe. So 100 times less work is actually an understatement. At the same time, the follow-ups are professionally made by me. So it's not like you have to put in a lot of effort with your audience to try to explain anything to them. If they say, I don't understand what is Cryptonaire Network, you just say, go to this video presentation. Oops, you would say, go to this video presentation. If they say, what is MintHub? You will just say, here's the PDF, but if you have any questions, hop on the Zoom session. It's every 4 days. Your job is not to answer anybody's questions. Your job is to get people signed up. And that's your only job there. So MintHub timing is absolutely perfect. Prices are always going up. When it lists, it's literally going to be the best altcoin season in the history of the crypto market. And that is my opinion on it, but the opinion is shared by all of my crypto friends, people that I know from the crypto market before it was cool. So it's going to be a big one. That's why I am urging and pushing you to purchase as much MintHub as possible. That's why I added it in as the first habit for 2024 for you. So what are the habits? I want responses here. Let me know what the habits are for 2024. or name one of the habits that I mentioned. So Petria said, number one, consistently buy MintHub. Russ said, taking notes. Okay, what else? Post every week. Gregory, great, yes. Trey said buy MintHub as much as possible. Correct. Beatree says, get a book to take notes. Yes. Walter said, if you're on a paycheck, get a portion of MintHub for each paycheck. It could be guys, it could be a small amount, a mid-sized amount, a large amount. I'm just telling you to form the habit. That's the most important part. Michael said, press ups. Yes, absolutely. You can do that. A good health habit to have, definitely when you wake up, is to start moving. And also, the most important factor when it comes to that is to have good rest in the evening. Rest usually comes from, I'll tell you why a lot of people are very restless, especially in today's world. A lot of people are restless because they've got too much going on in their head. Too many things going through their mind, and are not able to sleep. There is a reason why there's too many things going on in people's minds. First of all, if that's you, if you go to bed in the evenings and you don't feel tired and able to sleep straight away, just say yes. I'll explain exactly why this is for most people. Some of the other habits, let's see here. Dr. Sanda said one video promoting Cryptonaire Network at least once per week. That's a good one, yes. Mokena said market MintHub, yes. Fana said commit to one task a day. Pello said make follow-ups. Freddie said to become financially free. Trey said make videos. Yes, perfect. Okay, guys, you got the habits down. Very good. Sibu said buying an affordable number of MintHub tokens every time you earn from your 9-to-5 job. Dr. Sana said take lots of notes to retain 70% of the learned information. Absolutely true. Petria said a Keystone bedtime practice that works in meditation. That's very important. Now, about sleep. I asked if some of you feel restless. Your mind is in a million different directions before you go to sleep, and it makes you not able to wake up in the morning fresh. Fana said yes. Lulama says yes. Beatrice says yes. Stay awake, looking for online money. Pick up your phone and call your. And Andre said pick up your phone and call your warm market. Absolutely. Now, when it comes to sleep, it's very simple. Most people, their minds are restless. They have too many things in their head, and they don't have an off switch. The reason people don't have an off switch and they're not able to sleep peacefully straight away within 5 minutes, soon as the head touches the pillow, is because you didn't do the things today that you should have done. That's literally 90% plus of cases. Is literally because there are things you have left undone. It's not necessarily that you have to finish everything before you go to sleep, but it's more to do with the fact that you need to do what you committed to for the day, whether it's a small amount of things you've committed to, or a small task, or it's a big task. If you commit to a task and you don't do it, you're automatically restless and you don't get that rest. So what you need to form the habit of doing is whatever you've committed to for the day, if you manage to get all of that done, and even if you don't finish what you've done, and you write down, this is why note taking is so important. Whatever you put on a note, it's off your mind, it's on a piece of paper, you don't have to think about it. If you haven't written it down on your notes, it's on your mind and your mind is restless. So what I do is anything that I need to do, I write it down. Anything that I missed out on, that I wasn't able to do, I write down what I'm going to do first thing for tomorrow. That way, everything's off my mind. It's all on a piece of paper, and I knock out to bed. Now, that's not not for all people, but this is the case for more than 90%. A lot of people who are not able to sleep end up ruining their next day, and that's because they're restless, because they didn't do what they committed to. If you have a perfect day, you're going to have an amazing sleep. Can we agree on that? You wake up, you've had the perfect day. Everything that you were supposed to do, you've done. Everything worked out nicely. And if something didn't, and you wrote it down, and it's okay that you do it tomorrow, you're able to sleep soundly. So sound sleep is very... All right, I'm back. That was the connection. I really hope the recording doesn't screw up. It did just say recording in progress again. I hope it didn't cut off there. I was just about to send a message on the Telegram right now. Are you able to hear me, guys?
Yes.
Yep, you're good here.
All right, good. It said recording stopped before you got back. Okay, I do hope that that recording is saved. But yeah, this is about habits for 2024. I think that's it for now. I'm going to press stop record just in case this is going on for too long. I don't want people to lose their motivation to go through this Zoom session because it's a very important one. Guys, for those of you that are very adept with Zoom, if it cuts off like that and I come back on, does the full recording show or you're unsure?
Yeah, Rahman, I'm not an expert on Zoom yet, but I believe you're okay. I think it'll pick up right where you brought back the recording. I think you're good.
Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully, because I want to send this out to everybody after. By the way, are there any questions about how to promote Cryptonaire Network, about MintHub? Do you have any questions, guys?
I have one, not really a question. I have a suggestion.
Yes.
That I know that has worked in other platforms that I've been involved in over the years. A rotator of some sort is put together, and I put it in the Telegram channel the other day, but I wanted to mention it to you that maybe that's something that we could possibly work on, that people could participate in a rotator, you know, with some sort of cost for everybody as far as how much you want to get in. But anyway, just a suggestion, maybe that could help people a lot with all this paid traffic that is going to be coming.
With the rotator, with solo ads, for example, like email ads, or how would the rotator work? Let's
I guess you could do solo ads for sure. That would be one good one. Or just any way to direct this paid traffic to a
the rotator. Sort of... I've tested out solo ads a lot recently. Actually, not recently, I would say maybe more than a year ago. Solo ads, they don't really work so well. It used to several years ago. I ran a few different solo ads, but when I tried it for the crypto market, there was a lot of people, a lot of leads coming in, but there was no money being made. And I even verified the particular solo ad vendors, and then I suggested it to several people, and nobody made sales, including myself. So what I'm actually going to do is I'll go a step above that. I'm actually going to be running Facebook lead ads, and I'm going to do it in a very particular way. that may or may not work, but if it works, I will definitely share the advert with you. The way that Facebook lead ads work, the quality is much higher than solo ads because they're not getting pushed to, like solo ads. How it works is there's a big email list for those of you that don't know, and you would pay for each click. So you would pay per click, and you can get as many clicks as you want to go to your referral link. And the rotator would basically rotate the referral links, right? So what happens then is that solo ad vendor, as it's called, the person who is selling this traffic, he's selling this traffic every single day to multiple different offers. So what happens is basically it's just advert after advert after advert that his subscribers are getting. And so they're so used to the ads that they don't really, they've been overrun and overused is the best way to put it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah.
With Facebook lead ads, for example, or Facebook ads or YouTube ads, you can do also, by the way, one amazing strategy would be to post your YouTube video and then create a sponsored ad for it. And that could boost it. But first, let me test that out myself just to see that the regulations are good there. But with Facebook lead ads, I can basically target a little bit more specifically. At the same time, as you're scrolling down, you will see some sponsored ads. And if one of them piques your interest, then you would actually stop scrolling, look at it, click, and get registered. And so that person is a lot more interested and a lot more fresh. So that's what's great about running Facebook lead ads. Facebook did something recently, and what they did was, if somebody clicks to submit their information, Facebook will pre-fill their information, their phone number, the email address they signed up with, any information that Facebook has on them is pre-filled, and they just have to click a button. And so that has done two things. It's made the cost per lead very, very low compared to what it used to be. I was paying anywhere between $4 up to $7 per lead at one point in time, but I was making $60 plus per lead. So I was doing very good with Facebook ads. But now it's less than $1 a lead with the lead ads strategy. But the quality of the lead is very low because all they have to do is click a button and they're automatically subscribed. And so I have to build an email sequence. And each day they're going to receive a sales page about Cryptonaire Network, about MintHub, like to get registered, to how to purchase crypto if they don't know how to do that, and the steps they need to take. So I'm building that email sequence. I'm gonna do the Facebook lead ads. I'll spend about $1,000 a day on that. I'll test out the whole thing, and if it works, I'm gonna share it with you. And I'm gonna share with you how to set it up, because you have to set up the email sequence. But I think there's a share link that I can give you. So you just click that link. You have to purchase a software. I think I will use ActiveCampaign for the emailing. And then from there, you run the ad that I give you, and it's gonna work very well.
Yeah, perfect. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I got one other thing I would like to ask about videos on YouTube. I did post one video, but in my maneuvering around in YouTube, I came across live. So I recorded a live video opposed to uploading a video. Is there any difference in is there any difference as far as the response on either one?
Yeah, live is better. YouTube like lives. It's more authentic. It's happening in real time, and people love things that are in real time. So that goes up in the algorithm. So YouTube want people to see that live. So it's a good one. Then at the end of the live, by the time the live ends, what's going to happen is you've already got views by the time it's posted. And so that momentum just keeps going. So one of the things that I'm going to do for the Zoom, which I was mentioning before also, but I didn't really touch upon this too deeply, is I'm going to have a kind of like a countdown timer. a countdown timer from this Zoom session, for example, to the next Zoom session on YouTube. So it's going to show YouTube live, but it's going to have that 4-day countdown timer. And so the clock's going to be ticking, and it's just going to be like some background music, and maybe I'll even do like a trailer for it on about the Zoom session. So it's going to be very professionally made, and I'm going to have my computer open 24/7 for that. So I'm actually going to buy a computer monitor to have that open 24/7. So for the Zoom sessions, it will be on Zoom and it will be on YouTube Live. That's how good YouTube Live is.
Okay, yeah, thanks for that answer. Perfect. Thank you.
You're most welcome. You're most welcome. So yeah, when it comes to paid ads, I'm going to run a few things and then I'm going to give it to you guys. Rotators, like you mentioned, is a great suggestion. However, what I've noticed is, because I've done paid ads before, I was in the kind of the crypto opportunity market over here when it comes to coins, when it comes to some of these great opportunities, like for example, Cryptonaire Network here. I was running paid ads. That's how I made all of my money. I've never worked a job in my life. All of my money has come from running paid ads. So, and I started from zero. So I had to really nail it. If I didn't eat. I had to make profit. So that was the position I was in. And so now I was obviously building this whole infrastructure. So what I'm doing is I'm going to now finally work towards that paid ads. I'm going to test it myself first, test it with my money first. And then when I know it's in profit, then I'm going to hand it to you.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you.
Perfect. Any other questions? I see a few questions over here. So let me just Walter said a separate question. Will you be dropping another set of coins for the bull run, or do we stick to the 10 previously shared? The 10 shared, however, once the altcoin season is there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you which of those coins to remove some funds from, and I'm going to tell you to diversify a little bit. So Walter, definitely altcoin season is going to be very, very big. I'll tell you to get prepared for it ahead of time, so no one's in any particular rush. Do you recommend targeting other keywords like best affiliate marketing program, or just stick to Cryptonaire Network and MintHub? That's a good one, Russ, actually. I would say for poaching, like the traffic poaching strategy, you will do a lot of things where you mention Cryptonaire Network and MintHub. And then for generally speaking, like best affiliate marketing program would be a nice target of keywords to use for sure, because then it will attract affiliate marketers, and affiliate marketers generally do much better when it comes to promoting products than people that are in multi-level marketing or network marketing, because people in network marketing, they don't do things online as much as affiliate marketers. Affiliate marketers, generally speaking, they do paid advertising, everything's online, they got the systems in place, they know their numbers, and they can do things in a very big way. So if you can actually get very good affiliates on board, that will make you a lot of money. But sometimes some people, they just manage to do extremely well in one opportunity. So I've made Cryptonaire Network in a way that anyone can do very well, and I'm doing the best that I can, improving the system constantly to make sure that you're a big affiliate. Andre said, would it be possible to create a paid ad co-op and help with ads and put our links into rotation, which is exactly what we just discussed now, actually. Russ said, this is great, thanks. My first video is uploading after the Zoom. Absolutely amazing, guys. Thank you so much for being on here. This is 2nd January. It's our first Zoom session for the year. I hope you can have a lot more success in this coming year. Certainly, Cryptonaire Network is going to constantly improve. We've already spoken about some of the large improvements previously and just today also. Somebody sent a message over here. Petria on Telegram, I believe I tried to message you, but it said I couldn't see it. So, oh, it said blocked or something like this. So I'm not sure if you blocked it by accident, but I can try to reach you there again. I'll just copy paste your name and I'll check on you right after this. All right, guys, thank you so much. It was great to have you here. Happy New Year once again. And to much, much success. I'm going to upload this recording. Fingers crossed that it's fine. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.